wow. Look at that. I'm gonna look like a pterodactyl. Whoa, I'm like losing it today. Hey girl, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to find you the best beauty products for the best prices. And in today's video, I'm so excited. We're gonna be battling the old NYX Wonder Stick Highlight and Contour Duo versus their new version, their new formula is supposed to be, back and better than ever. We know what happened last time they updated our formula. But hopefully this will go better. I haven't ever tried the original Wonder Stick because it didn't have the absolute best reviews ever. But we'll see. We'll see if this is not the best or this is better, or if they're both not good or they're both good. We'll find out together. So let's get into it. Starting off with the original. Okay, let's zoom in. Put back the hair so we can do a good job contouring. Gorgeous. We'll see if they say a specific tool you should use. If you should use a sponge or... Oh my goodness, Amazon keeps like blanking out on me. I don't see any specific instructions, so we'll try a sponge, and if that doesn't work, we'll move to a brush. Oh, I forgot to say I'm going to be doing the original on my right and the new one on my left. I got the original one in the shade light medium, apparently. I thought I got it in light. Okay, hold on. The Amazon listing has it put as light, and there's no light medium as an option. That's weird. That's not a good sign. So I bet I bought light and then they sent me light medium. Well, this will be interesting. According to Amazon, it says, the Wonder Stick is our ultimate dynamic duo. Creamy, buildable highlight on one side and contour on the other makes creating a sculpt makeup look easy. Apply the lighter shade to the high points of your face and swipe the deeper shade along the natural contour and then blend well. With each side creamy as can be, it allows for a beautiful blending experience. It's available in 6 shades. Not the best at nose contour. Most of the time I just rub some bronzer on the side of my nose and call it good. And I don't know what the original price was, but I'm assuming they've knocked it down because I got the original one for $7.21. That's not the new price. And there's no way that's like the original price it's always been. Should we do the edges of the lips? I've seen people do that on TikTok. I'm just playing around at this point. I'm gonna let it sit for a sec because in the past, I've noticed cream products like this, so they're like bronzer, contour, all that stuff. If you like immediately blend it out afterwards, it kind of blends into nothing. So I'm gonna let it sit for just like 1 second. Okay, so everything blended out really nicely except for right here. Do you see that? There's like a patch of like my pale skin. Let's see if I can fix that. Maybe I'll use a brush to blend it out. Just make a circle right there to try to cover that up. Maybe just try my finger. Okay, so that mostly worked. I don't know why my forehead is finding this because the rest of my face is fine. Highlight. I'm gonna do the highlight on my nose. I'm pretty sure this is the color of my skin. Oh, I forgot to blend out my lips. Ha! I'm just so not used to it. Oh wow, that does make a little bit of a difference. Not a huge difference because I don't have big lips, but it did a little bit, but it's so close to the color of my skin that I can't do much. Moving on to the new and improved, maybe? Honestly, that wasn't that bad of an experience besides my forehead, which I don't understand that. It's fine. Maybe it's my hair. Okay, is this in the shade that I want it in? Fair. Okay, it's actually in the shade that I thought. I want to see the difference in how dark this is. It'll open. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's not that bad. Like, it's not too dark, but this might be too light. We'll see. But this seems a lot more cool tone. This seems a lot more warm tone, don't you think? Am I imagining that? Because I know Contour 101 has been like super trending lately. Okay, moving on to the updated formula. Ooh, I like that shade a little better though. I'm gonna look like a pterodactyl. What's that one TikTok video? It says, meet the super face shaping duo. Our favorite Wonder Stick dual-ended contour stick is back and better than ever. The Wonder Stick's lighter shade they make the glow of sunlight, while the darker shade enhances and sculpts the structure of your face. Shape, brighten, and blend like a wonder. With 8 new shades, okay, so there's more shades, that are highly pigmented. First swipe the deeper shade and to sculpt, and the lighter shade, okay, blah, blah, blah. Blend well for a gorgeous finish. While I let this sit, I'll tell you, so far, feels the exact same. It doesn't seem like there's a huge difference with like how creamy they are. Let me swatch them side by side. Really trying to pay attention. The original one doesn't like drag or anything like that. Yeah, no, the creaminess feels about the same. Nothing tugs with the original one or anything crazy like that. The new one, now that I'm looking at it, might be slightly more pigmented, but that also just might be the shade. No, I think the new one's like slightly more pigmented, just a little bit though. Where did I put my sponge? I'm like losing it today. I found it, it was behind the mirror. Vegan, super creamy and pigmented, allows for beautiful blending. They also came out with a bunch of blushes in these Wonder Sticks, so let me know if you want me to try those out. We're focusing on the contour today. It goes for $14, so it's literally double the price. Okay, is it me or does this side of the face look better? Is that just me? I feel like I did a better job on my nose, but I think it's just the contour color, like the shade, makes it look more like a shadow. I'm gonna have a crooked nose today. That's exciting. We'll just talk about the fact that I didn't have a hard time blending it out on the forehead and it's not patchy. So yay. This one already has a leg up. See, this side of my face just looks more lifted. I think it's just because it's creating a better shadow because it's a more cool toned shade. But I wouldn't say there's like a huge difference besides the patchiness right here, and like there isn't any patchiness in the rest of my face. So I'm not saying that it's like ridiculously better. I just realized I didn't do the highlight on the other side. Whoops. Yeah, it's so caught up in the contour. Okay. Whoa. This is like a highlighter. I wasn't expecting that. So this is like gold, not gold. It's like a champagne, like shimmery. I wouldn't say it. There's like striped sparkles in it, but it is, it's a highlighter. And this is like a matte. It's lighter than your skin, so it highlights your skin. This like reflects the light, which I honestly prefer because I am fair. It's harder to use the matte version of like a highlighter. Oh, I'm so excited about this. You know what? We should do them in the inner corner. I forgot that. I did it on my forehead on this side, but I don't know if I normally don't like put this kind of highlighter on my forehead. Whatever, we're doing it today. It's a gorgeous shade. I love it. My only complaint is it's a little bit harder to blend out. Like there is a harsh line that you have to blend out and it takes a second. But besides that, it's really pretty. I really love it. Now I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup real fast. It's currently 12:19. I have lipstick on my face? A little bit. I'll fix that later. I pulled my hair into this like adorable butterfly clip. You see it? So cute. So that way we can see what's going on with the forehead contour. I like both sides. I think they're great. I do see a difference in the highlight for sure. This side is more glowy and this side's more like subtle. Contour I also see a difference in. This side of my face just looks more lifted, and we already talked about the shade difference and why that's the case. But like besides that, like how it sits on my face, like any texture that's coming up, it's pretty similar. I'm gonna go about my day. I'll do a check-in halfway throughout the day in natural lighting. We'll see how these will wear. I feel like because of how not difficult the original one was to put on and how like similar it is in like application and how it blends out and stuff, it's gonna be the wear that's gonna be the huge difference. I will see you in just a second. Okay, it's check-in time and it's gorgeous outside. Everything looks really good. I will say, like, even though I've washed my hands a lot, the swatches still are on there, so like that's a good sign, right? I will say I've been editing the video already and I did not have it blended out right next to my eyes on my nose very well at all. Hopefully I did a better job blending it out now. It was like a straight line, so I'm sorry about that. It didn't look like that in person. Yeah, everything looks really good. It looks really like natural. It's not like super noticeable, but it's still doing its job. And yeah, I would say there's not really any change on both sides, so we'll see what happens by the end of the day. It's currently 12:51. Fun fact, I've been trying to fix my computer for the last 4 hours so I can put up this video tomorrow, and the video might be late. You know, if it's late, you know why. On to the makeup. You can see my face is like extra shiny. I know I always forget to mention this, but I didn't use any primer or setting spray or setting powder or anything like that. And normally my face isn't this shiny, but I think since the weather's warming up a little bit, it's kind of not balanced. The forehead is kind of done on both sides. I know my hair in a braid, I was getting tired of my hair like in the way. So that's kind of just melted off. It doesn't shock me at this point. What's surprising is this side, the nose contour, is still going strong, especially because I was wearing like super shiny. The highlight's still there on both sides. Can't really tell on my forehead because my forehead's just shiny. I would say it's faded a lot more on this side. This side's still pretty strong. It might be just a tiny bit patchy like right here, but it's still decent. Is it absolutely perfect? No. But I feel like if you use like primer and stuff, like if you know your skin type and you know that like a cream based product will not last on its own unless it's like waterproof or something, you know how to prep for that. You know how to put on primer and you know to maybe set it with a contour powder or just like a setting powder. This is definitely improved in a lot of ways, not only in shade range, but just I really love the improvement on the highlight. But just overall, it's definitely an improvement. If you didn't like this, I think you should try the new one because I think you'll like it more. If you want to see a video comparing the Rare Beauty bronzer stick versus a possible dupe, you can click right here. I'll link everything I talked about in the description box below. Those links are affiliate links, so I do get a small percent of the profits if you use my link to buy the product, but it does not affect you in any way. I love you so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye!